Well, the snow's coming down, but not the big snowstorm that is apparently coming our way. Well, visibility is getting quite limited now, which is a good reason why I picked up my toolbox yesterday, because I didn't want to be picking up my toolbox after the storm was hitting. Wanted to get safe and sound out of that shithole, and you know, they didn't even check over my toolbox when I left. Man, walked out, a bunch of Loctite, duct tape, whole bunch of shit. It's not that I didn't try stealing it, they just never bothered looking. I just keep those consumables on my toolbox and whatever. So in the last video working on the car, we were getting this piece patched up here, get ready to weld. Now I was going to use a body hammer to knock that into place, but I'm just going to take it out, bend it in a vise, grind that sticker off, punch a couple holes in it, and then mount it back up. And then mark the holes, take it off again, sand them, weld it in place. That is why you always keep your toolbox full of consumables, because you never know when you're going to need them at home. Using a scribe to mark my holes. All set up, ready for welding. Haven't used the welder in a while, so let's get set up to get this tacked into place, because last thing we want to do is burn a frickin' hole. It's been a few months since we busted out the old ESOB Rebel. Turn on the gas. My regulator seems like it's a little high. Turned it down a little bit. Powered up. Setting up the MIG's always fun. Once I get it set, it'll stay that way, but I'm going to look at 153 and 17.5. Nope. Well, I just said screw it, put it in Smart MIG instead of screwing around trying to find the setting. Glad I bought this leather jacket for welding a few years ago, actually a lot of years ago. I'm telling you right now, if you don't already have this tool, it's a 2-inch grinder. It is one of those must-have tools in a lifetime supply of grinding bits. Because I'm sure somewhere along the line, you wish you would have had a smaller grinder to get into tight spots. Links in the description or in my Amazon store for this. It's one of those must-have tools. That part's welded in place, taken care of. Now we can fit that last brace in so we can start working on the rockers to get some support back in this car. It's not really snowing anymore. What happened to the 20 centimeters of snow we're supposed to be getting? Now I'm going to deal with this brace, and there might be a slim chance that I might be able to get that in there without cutting it. If I can get a few inches height out of that tunnel, maybe use the jack again under the midsection, might get something to work. Thing is, I'd have to pull it through, get it through the hump, halfway through the other side to weasel through here. I think I'm safer just to cut it in the middle again, because I don't want to fold this car in half. So this brace here fits okay. We got that centerpiece in. At first it didn't want to sit too well, as you can see on that side, but then I knocked this side forwards, or backwards towards the back of the car, and it kind of knocked that seam good, and then this back one looks alright. So I'm pretty satisfied with that. I did make a screw up though, because I thought those bushings went for the front pad, which indeed they don't. We needed them for the inside braces. Well, got the light for the inside braces, and those ones there don't need any. I did dig out the old brace, and you can see right there, there's nothing, no evidence of a pad, not like there was there. Man, 5 o'clock and it's pitch black outside. Time for me to head inside. Tomcat probably wants to go outside, probably has to take a dump, and he's probably hungry as well. Tomcat, I bet you're gonna be so happy that your human's gonna be home for the next little while. Hey? Big stretching, laying down like a cute kitty, because you like using your human as a pillow. Belly rubs, belly rubs. Yeah, I know. You love your human, I know you do. Alright, it's motherfucking beer time. We got some local beer from Medicine Hat Brewery. I believe it is, yeah. Medicine Hat Brewing Company. And this is Industrial Ave IPA. Alright, motherfucking beer time. A couple things coming up. See if that big storm comes tonight like they've been talking about. Didn't snow much today. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Floor braces are in. Oh, I like this. Now, contradicting myself, going back a few years ago, I used to say that drinking IPA is like eating a bar of soap. And the more I started drinking them, and the more I started drinking the stronger beers, the more I started leaning towards these beers. And now I can't drink the regular beers because I think the regular beers just taste like water. And these have a lot more flavor to them. Anyways, coming up, we're going to start working on one of the hardest jobs to do to date. And that's fitting up the rockers, fitting up the inside panel. Because we don't have the floor braces welded in, because I don't know where the floor braces are going to end up lying, like 100%. So we're basically going to have to tack everything together, both sides. If everything fits good, then weld it in place. I'm not too worried about the doors, because we built those braces for the doors before the rockers were taken out. So where the pillar's sitting right now is where the doors are going to fit, so you can open and close them. But once everything's welded in place, those pillars are just going to be tacked in. I'm going to double check, bring the doors inside, bolt them up, make sure that they can close, open them up, and then continue on. Anyways, motherfucking beer time. If you guys have any questions or comments, post them below. And we're going to see what tomorrow brings with the weather.